My name is Brad Crane, and I'm the President and CEO of Arvest Bank. Arvest Bank is grateful to be a part of the 90 Ideas Forum. We think it's a great investment of your time and of our dollars in our community.
I thought a lot about what I was going to say today because I look at things somewhat differently sometimes, but I have a grave responsibility to all of you because there's a lot of time here in the audience today where people have taken time away from their day. So my goals are very simple today. I want you to be self-reflective. I want to provoke thoughts, that you leave with new thoughts. And the third goal that I want to have is I want you to actually be a little uncomfortable when you leave. For those of you that know me, you'll see that this is probably the norm. But I want to talk about the changing world, what impact it's having on all of our businesses, not just healthcare and technology, but how we can adapt some of these principles to all the things that we do and all different types of businesses. First of all, we do not want to be complacent. We can never be strong enough in our thinking that we don't realize that if we stand still, we are falling behind. We have no other choice if we want to succeed that we do something different and that we're always looking to improve ourselves. Complacency is somewhat of a negative term, but we can think of it as continuous improvement. It really means the same thing in a very positive way. Success is a journey, not a destination. Now, Management 101 probably got you where you are today. I'm quite comfortable in saying that it probably isn't going to bring you the success that you want in the future. Things are changing too quickly, and those textbooks haven't been updated. I want you to think about this. I would really like you to think about practicing reasonable paranoia. I know you're thinking, what is she talking about? What I mean here is I want you to know that as good as you get, there is someone right behind you. Someone is going to mimic what you're doing if you're lucky. And if you're not lucky, they're going to take what you're doing and they're going to make it better and they're going to surpass you. Now, as leaders, obviously that's not what we want. So I would like you to take the approach of looking to see what is the very best in your industry. Don't rest on your laurels. Look to see who's doing something better. Take that information and make it your own. Make it even better. But then I want you to go one step further. There are a lot of things that we do that we look at our industry, but I really want you to go outside of your industry. I want you to think about Alexa. Alexa was actually that started out Google Home, Alexa. We're listening to music, we're controlling our lights, the temperature in our home. But actually, people are using Alexa now in more medical ways. They're gathering information. They've actually used it and subpoenaed the information in crimes. Those are all different industries, but you can think, how are you going to use that information for yourself? I also want you to think about your clients or your customers. Are you reaching out to them the way they want to be touched, the way they want to understand about your company? I'm going to tell you a little story because if any of those people who know me, they know that I really don't like to tell bad stories on myself. And I actually know that you need to be self-reflective to learn, but I really don't like to tell everyone what I did wrong. But I was at a doctor's office one day sitting in the lobby, and there was this little lady, and I don't want to appear inappropriate when I describe her, but she had short hair, it was gray, it was curled in an older style, and she was tapping away on her laptop. I was a little surprised. I went over to her, and she said, "Oh, I have this new software program." You know what I thought about that? I stepped back, and I thought, good heavens, have I missed what our clients are like? Have I just bypassed and made assumptions about them that I really wasn't sure about? Shame on me. So always be thinking. Technology. How would you feel if you'd been a company that only produced printed maps right now? All right? Well, we'd all be out of business. Technology is changing everywhere, and think about how you're going to use that technology to move you ahead. whether or not you are using your boarding pass. Actually, I was on vacation, and a gentleman, my husband lost our valet ticket. Of course, we were having a typical husband and wife conversation about who lost the ticket, and another gentleman there at the stand said to me, well, you know, the younger crowd, they take a picture of their valet ticket, and then they don't lose it. So it gave me a thought on how do we communicate there on what we do with our tickets. So what do you do and how do you communicate? Are you reaching out? Do you understand Facebook? Do you understand Twitter? Do you understand Snapchat? Where are we going to touch our clients? Is it email now instead of paperwork? Is it a blog? How long should that blog be? Always challenge yourself. The other thing that I just want to close with, I want you to think about something. If you pull all these things together, you need to stop and think, can I do something or should I do something that keeps me up at night? My answer is definitely yes. It means that you need to decide whether or not it's something you need, something that you want, or something that pushes you ahead of all of your competition. But do it. Analyze it first. Don't be foolhardy, but actually know what you want to do, why you want to do it. It doesn't mean that you're not scared. One last story. I was very interested in remote patient monitoring or telehealth in the home. Very few people were doing it at the time. We were very early in the industry. I'm an accountant by training. I got all my paperwork together. I went over to the hospital. I was ready. I wanted to defend my case, and I think deep down inside I wanted to defend it so they knew someone else would say, Karen, you got a good idea. So as I talked about it, and I'm answering questions, and I had all my paperwork, they didn't want to see it. They go, okay. I'm like, okay? They go, yes, you can do it. So I'm thinking, okay, great. I'm thinking, oh no, is what I was really thinking. But I walked out of the office. I was so pleased. I got in the elevator, and the elevator started going down, and I could look out the glass, and I thought, what have I done? All right? Now, I'm going to lose sleep over this, but I believed in it, I knew what I needed to do, and I stuck with it. So do something that scares you. Always remember, no matter what your business is, where you are in your company, set the bar high because you will reach it, and so will your team and the people that work with you. Thank you.